let's go to part 2. And the true hero is always behind the scenes. Da 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 da. Da-da. You know what? Depending on how much time, I think after this we might try doing some more. Oh, what are they called? How do they call the defense? No, not the defense. It's called the is that tower? Tower defense? No, I forgot. It's where where the scout central is. Probably might do some more of that. I've already beaten them, except for the level 50 that showed up, because I'm not level. I don't have a good level 50 team yet. That's what I'm trying to work towards right now. A few days later, you meet up with Lycaon at the coffee shop in Lumia Square, as you agreed earlier. Regarding the Mockingbird incident from before, I've conducted a preliminary investigation. It seems as though this organization is deliberately trying to get close to Miss Lilac after all. There's definitely something. That's right. The true intention of these people remain unclear. However, I've already prepared my bait. Perhaps a big fish will take a bite soon. Actually, there's one more thing I'd like to discuss with you. It's not too much to ask. Could you spare some time around this time tomorrow? I have some doubts about this case that I hope we can clear up together. Okay. Wonderful. I'll be waiting for you at Lumia Square this time tomorrow. Next day, Wise heads to Lumia Square and immediately spots Lycon in the crowd. He steps forward and stands on tippy toes to pat Lycon on the back. As he is a tall motherfucker.
You are very punctual. I wanted to discuss with you that recently, Miss Lilac has been acting rather strange.
You don't say. I don't know her, but it seems she was acting pretty strange herself.
While she usually frequents the bookstore, recently, she has been going to the noodle shop instead.
Noodle shop? How dare she? How could she? She can't read noodles.
What's wrong with the noodle shop? Noodles are pretty good.
I apologize. I have no bias against noodles. What I mean is, Miss Lilac's least favorite food is noodles.
The gasp! How dare she?
She even said, noodles being the Protec's favorite food, that's so last year. It's a new year now. Have some creativity.
Nice way of mocking her, I like it.
Lilac seems to be quite the comic nerd.
In addition, according to what her chauffeur and bodyguard said, she even skipped her extra classes today. This is completely unprecedented. Miss Lilac has always been well-behaved and never skips classes. Even in her free time, she spends it almost entirely reading comics. I have a suspicion that this all might have to do with that so-called Mockingbird organization.
Maybe Lilac is going through a rebellious phase.
Yeah, you know how kids are when they start turning into
I
teenagers.
thought Miss Lilac's rebellion is already expressed through the way she speaks. In any case, in order to ensure that there are no potential
I like
threats
this
to
little
her
hint of
safety, I
boomerism
wish
that,
to do some investigating
that
at the
Lycon's
places she
character has
frequents.
peppered in him.
If I could be so bold as to ask you to accompany me, I believe you are likely more familiar with Lumina Square than I am.
Sure. Lumina Square may as well be my second home.
It seems you are indeed quite familiar with the location. I was wise to ask for your help. Ah, yes. There was something else I wished to discuss with you. May I call you Master while investigating, just in case?
Eh?
I believe using this to cover our identities will be more convenient for us.
Sure.
By all means, go ahead.
Thank you for your cooperation. Then, let us begin.
Do you think
from the
someone's
noodle shop.
tailing us? Oh yeah, there is a noodle shop here. Always forget about it. Hello, Chop Jr. Ah, it's you, Wise. You free right now? Well, sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now, and there's a stream of customers queuing up at the door. Been short-staffed at the shop recently. The part-time kids aren't always able to come in. Besides, between all the noodles I have to serve all the diners, too, so some people could take an eternity just to order. I'm just swamped here. Would it make things more efficient if we were to know in advance what each customer in the queue wished for an order? Of course it would. I could get the orders in advance and I could really focus on the noodles. I see. I have a proposal to address this problem. You can judge for yourself if it's appropriate. With your assent, we could sign a temporary contract. I can help ask your diners about their preferences, give them some appropriate suggestions, and summarize everything to you into a table, of course. I wouldn't be requiring any form of conversation, just hope you can take time to answer a few questions once you're less busy. Trust us on this. If you say so, Weiss. I'll leave things with you. Ooh boy. Oh, I think a white bowl is better. Wow! It's a fire attendant. Looks so suave. Good day. Our restaurant provides a menu service that matches you with dishes that suit your needs to increase efficiency. May I ask what appeals to your taste? My taste? It's a little direct, isn't it? I like him hot and arrogant. I'm also into furries and not those kinds of taste. That's on me. I didn't explain myself clearly enough. What I'm going to say is, how do you like your noodles? Oh, in that case, I like sweet noodles. Master, based on this diner's description, I have identified their main request, white bowl, preferably on the sweeter side. Is there anything you could suggest? Ooh, seafood. I don't think mushrooms are. I'm gonna go with pumpkin soup noodles. Not bad. That's actually how I like it. By the way, do you mind if I watch the tandem while I eat? They go really well together. I don't think that's a good idea. I will affect the running of the store. That's too bad. For a second there, I thought the noodles on the menu had turned into a high-end ribeye steak. Damn, this girl is like just shooting her shots. I got one last question for you. May I please pet your tail? It's a different price tag. Well, I never heard of that one before. Look, thanks, but the tail's off limits. Oh, wait. Well, I haven't heard that one before. Look, thanks, but the tail is off limits. Alright. Look at this crowd. How long are we going to be waiting for? Is it really hard to get a bite to eat around here? Good day. Our restaurant provides menu services to match with your dishes that suit your needs to increase efficiency. Excuse me, how do you like your noodles? You mean flavor? Well, of course, it's gotta be spicy. Noodles without chili is like an ethereal but a hollow. It's natural. Oh, I'm sorry, but noodles that aren't spicy do exist in the world. Or at least they do here. If you want some, we got it. Master, based on the diner's description, identify their main request. A black bowl, piping hot soup, and a dish with meat. Please recommend a dish that suits them. Black bowl, piping hot soup, dish with meat. Cold noodles. I mean, the chicken noodles. Red chili chicken noodles, yeah. Because none of these are black bowls, but they have no fucking meat in them. They're just cold noodles. Not bad. The noodles look like it'll hit the spot. So you're working really hard. I thought you were some rich person who brought their tenant experience of life of the real world. Thank you, I guess. You're welcome. Remember to add extra chilies, the spiciest you got. Your order has been settled. Thank you for your business. Alright, we got one more. You! The end of the line. What do you want? So get the fuck out of here. Every bowl of noodle looks so good to me. Good day. Our restaurant provides a menu service that matches with the dishes that suit your needs to your increased efficiency. But I don't really have any special requests. I'll take whatever you suggest. Anything you can recommend? How about this white bowl of fried barbecue noodles? It's one of our most popular dishes. That sounds pretty good. But isn't fried barbecue a little greasy? I like eating meat, but it's not very healthy if it's greasy. Well, how about a black bowl of red chili chicken noodles? The soup isn't greasy, and it's good for your immune system. That does sound good, but the black bowl has red chili in it. Wouldn't that be a bit too spicy? I can eat spicy food. There's some problem there. I just don't feel like eating something that's super spicy. That's not whatever means. I thought you said you didn't have any special requests. It's quite alright, I understand. Master, based on the designer's description, I have identified their main request. Meaty, but not greasy, and not spicy. Please, could you suggest some dishes for them? Green pepper meat noodles. Bone broth noodles. Ooh. It's go with the meat noodles. The white bowl with green peppers is pretty good, but the meat is still a bit greasy. No, thank you. Ah, really? Not the meat noodles? Is that a black bowl with green peppers? That's still a too spicy thing. The fuck? Okay, you're okay with the green. Okay, fine. Bone broth. Fuck you. If you either take these, I'm gonna fucking throw them on you and kick you out of goddamn line. Ah, that sounds great. The meat on the bones doesn't look very greasy at all. I'll take one of those. What meat? It's bone broth. Your order has been so thank you for your business. No, I should be thanking you. I'm not able to dine without many requests. Must be a real pain for when you get picky eater, right? Thank you for sharing your concerns. We always try to cater to the needs of diners, no matter the customer. I hope you have a lovely meal. Expect a Lycaon, cool, calm, and collected. You're fucking right. But to just throw that customer out of line, like, go fuck yourself. I'm tired of you. That's it. You guys are moving fast. Let me see. This is a complete clear table from easy to read items. You really are a gem of a worker. Oh, once I'm financially independent, I love to have such a capable tenant helping out with daily operation of the store. I cannot move the camera. I can't see any characters. I'm staring at the fucking wall. And just think of all the customers here attract just standing there. Lycaon's fares cost top dollar. Your praise honors me, but you surely are joking. I am merely a humble attendant. I wonder if you might be available now to answer a few questions. Oh, I must forget about all of that. Go ahead, ask away. It's about anything you want, except my pen. Have you seen a little girl called Lilac? She seems to shop at your store quite frequently. By who? Ah, sorry, my memory isn't greatest. I'm always forgetting other people's names. Well, she's always saying things that people find difficult to understand. Ah, I remember now. The girl who's always talking nonsense. I know her. I saw her recently. She just came into our store recently for some part-time work. One look tells me she never lifted a finger upon housework at home, but she's hardworking, studious, and pretty good person. Speaking of which, I just paid her a big advance on her salary today. She seemed nice, and she left her student ideas as collateral, so I gave her the advance. An advance on her salary. Got it. Thank you for your cooperation. You have been a tremendous help. That's fine now. Now that you mention it, what is your relationship with that kid? Lilac is my employer. She has some minor issues recently, and I'm duty bound to keep her safe. So it's like that, then. Hang on. That kid is your boss, and does that mean Wise? I'm Lycaon's master. Correct. Mr. Wise is my master. Ah, now I get it. Anyway, Thyron attendant. You're very capable. If you're after any side gigs in the future, please come to find me and make you worth your while. Looks like you gathered a lot of information about Lilac. Discuss it with Lycaon.
I did not expect Miss Lilac would actually work here part-time.
Indeed, and she asked for an advance, too. That's the weird part.
Logically speaking, she would not lack pocket money to spend. Unless... perhaps she's saving up to purchase something particularly expensive.
Is it possible that Lilac wants to instead buy that painting she was going to steal?
As expected of a great proxy such as yourself, you came to this conclusion immediately as well. Lilac's parents have been planning to sell a batch of paintings recently. That painting is amongst them, and I hear it was reserved a couple of days ago. But that painting is not cheap. If I had to guess, I'd say it costs about...
Lycaon uses his hands to convey an impossibly large number. What? Come on.
Wait a second. How much? Could someone her age really afford something like that?
Well, in terms of material wealth, my employer is indeed quite affluent.
Yeah, but what about their daughter?
Material wealth? Is there another kind of wealth?
Spiritual.
Miss Lilac's parents are usually exceptionally busy and are unable to spend time with her. However, they are very strict and expect the best from her.
One of those typical story. Rich parents, no time for the daughter, but they are so strict with her.
No matter what she is doing, she usually has a chauffeur or bodyguards to accompany her. Well, excuse me, Monitor her actions would be a more apt way to put it. Every day after school, Miss Lilac also has endless extracurricular and supplementary classes to attend. Though she may have material wealth, is she truly happy? I've been wondering ever since I took over attendant duties for this household. Perhaps that is exactly why Miss Lilac spends so much time with her comics. At the very least, in the world of comic book fiction, she is free.
Does she not have any friends in school or the extra activities as well?
You really are a good person.
You flatter me, but I may not be how you think I am. Someone once told me that family is an everlasting, unavoidable curse placed upon a person.
Depends on who you see it, I suppose.
No matter how much you grow, no matter where you go, that curse will forever follow you like a shadow.
That's a bit of a downer. I mean, I can see why some people would say that, but it's still like a pretty downer thing to say about family.
When you fall to rock bottom or climb to your peak, it will appear, turning you back into that helpless, powerless child who can do nothing but hide in the closet and weep. Perhaps it is because I have never known the feeling of being bonded to someone through blood, but I've always believed that family should not be a curse, as they had told me.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious of who would tell, but come on.
Family can be full of warmth. There to support you every step.
Yeah, I'm gonna counter this narrative with this. Like, who is this downer person to talk to you? Like, who did this to you?
You and your kin are quite close. I am sincerely happy to know that. I believe Lilac chose to work part-time due to her family as well. Perhaps her savings are just short of being able to afford the painting, and she does not wish to ask her parents for help. Or perhaps she simply wants to obtain something through the efforts of her own two hands.
All good. All sounds actually pretty reasonable. There is something nice. I remember when I first got my first job and I finally got my own money, and I was just free to buy something, but having to ask my parents for anything, for the money or anything at all. It's such a good feeling.
However, what I am most worried about is that if Miss Lilac did manage to buy the painting, it would then follow that she would meet with members of Mockingbird. If this is so, she may end up in danger. So, could I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me to another location? Once we are there, I should be able to confirm where exactly that painting will end up.
Alright, let's go, like, good old boy, let's go. You know I'm here, right or die, let's go. A mysterious person, who could that be? Oh. Oh, this young gentleman here, interested in buying some jade? We just got a brand new batch in. No thanks, I don't need it. I was expecting a rich gentleman. How about you buy a piece of jade for this siren attendant with it? It could be taken of a trust between you two, seeing it is just like seeing your master in person. Just imagine passing down for 5 generations to your descendants. How about this? I'll cut you 12% discount. I'm particularly giving it away. Just consider it a way of making friends. Name's Casey. Every pawn trader around here knows my name. You guys lucky to have been have bumped into me. God, why am I like dropping all my lines? Mr. Casey, we are not here to shop. Have you heard about that famous piece at the museum getting torched? Do you know who did this? It was the artist himself. All his work are supposed to be fireproof. If it burned, it's definitely a fake. Alright, your turn. Which organization has the highest success rate in our field so far? Mockingbird. Or to be more precise, the formerly active Mockingbird. Ha! Never gonna guess a couple of decent looking guys like you were actually in the know. Guess you deserve a bonus question. Who's the leader of Mockingbird? That's not one of our code words. Oh my god, he used to be a Mockingbird. I'm just messing with you. If you knew the answer to the industry's biggest secret, you wouldn't be standing here now, would you? I'm gonna remain silent here. Fine. Got anything you need to sell? My cuts are fixed 20%, no discounts. No, we like to ask you for some information. Naturally, we should offer appropriate compensation. Oh, looking for a bit of intel, huh? You come to the right person. But rules are rules. If you want the info, I need a code word. And your master has to give it to me, too. Ugh. The most famous piece at the museum was torched. Who was the arsonist? The artist himself. Very good, correct. Which organization has the highest success rate in our field so far? Mockingbird didn't. Very good, you're correct. How does the whole password system still work like this when the guy was there for all the answers? Tell me then. Tell me then, what do you want to know? It's about the painting. Divine Heart, do you know who the buyer is? Oh, that? Then you really come to the right place. The buyer of that painting is a little girl, I believe. Kids these days, each richer than the last. That's precisely as I predicted. Got it. Thank you for the information. No problem. Oh yeah, one more question for the attendant. Are you working solo these days, or do you have a partner? Surely this pampered gentleman here with his innocent Bambi eyes isn't your partner, right? I once spoke, but now we are enemies. Ooh, that happened all the time in this line of work. We all partners ended up becoming our enemies. So, why'd you split? Trouble dividing our cuts equally? Come on, spill the beans. I love hearing these stories. I'm sorry, that's private. Lycaon frowns and pulls awkwardly at the collar on his coat. He seems rather reluctant to talk about this topic. Yikes! Judging by the look on your face, you must have been part ways in a spicy drama. Shame we don't know each other back then. I'm a top mediator in this industry. Maybe if I'd stepped in, you'd still be peacefully splitting your profits. So what's your firm up to now? Have they got any good stuff? Go on, tell them I'll play top denning. Ever heard the say? Ever it's like you're talking too much. Like ever heard the silence golden? It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for helping out, Master. Mr. Casey, here's your promise for remuneration. Let us hereby part ways. After talking to the suspicious merchant, you give Lycaon a wink. Lycaon instantly understands, and the two of us walk to a remote area together.
You seem to have something about which you would like to inquire. Please, go ahead.
How come you know so much about this sort of thing?
I've merely dabbled a little in such things. I would not consider myself an expert. I understand your confusion. However, this concerns my past.
I'm here to help you, Lycaon. If you're ever in trouble, come on, talk to me, just let it out.
It also concerns my nemesis.
I see. You haven't said anything yet, but I think I get it.
Indeed. They are memories I would rather not bring up. In any case, that past is not pleasant.
Alright, well, I'll let you off the hook now, but I'll keep it in mind.
Thank you for your understanding. As a matter of fact, I once had dealings with these intermediaries due to, well, I had my reasons. Many of them are so cunning, they will take advantage of any weaknesses they perceive. It takes patience and effort to deal with them. If you ever come across such merchants in the future, please be careful. And do not give your trust lightly.
Well, I wonder if we will have to deal with them in the future.
Seeing as Miss Lilac has already obtained the painting, she must be meeting with the people from Mockingbird soon. We must stop her before that happens. She should have just finished her supplementary classes. Let's head over and take a look.
Oh, right, there is an actual cram school over here. Wait. The summer hotspot. So, Mockingbird's super mean Phantom Thieves Syndicate. I can get a hold of anything if they want to. Not even the tops can stop them. Really? Not buying it. Will you believe me? Their biggest case in the time was oh, what was that again? The Lycaon Hotel. That's right. That's the one. Are you also a fan of the Mockingbirds? Not really. I just happen to know a thing or two about them. Students gather around Lycaon, chanting SC. Seems like he's managed to make his way into their inner circle. It's time to ask about Lilac. I've got a question I'd like to ask you all. Do you know Miss Lilac? Sure, she's in our crime class. But I don't think she's here today. She was here earlier, but she already left. Not sure what's up with her. Yeah, she's always on about companion justice stuff. Totally weird if you ask me. Nah, you're not just getting it. She's trying to be edgy. Edgy? That's ancient. Yeah, that trend died like last decade. Oh, right, at the last PTA. Her folks didn't show. Some old dude came in and said, I think it was her attendant. I thought it was her grandpa. But seriously, she's loaded. She even got a personal chauffeur. She should just hire a tutor or teach her how to teach her home then. Who knows? Maybe she wants to make friends? She's solo all the time. I feel like she's kind of sorry for her. It's not like there's much we can do. Legit can't make a heads or tails of what she says. But she's always buried in her comics room breaks. I'm like, no thanks. I wouldn't hang out with someone like her. Really? Why not? Well, I guess it seems like she's a bit hard to hang out with. Lilac appears at the corner. There she is! Get her! Miss Lilac. You won't get away from us. Miss Lilac. That's enough. I don't want to hear it. Are you satisfied to see me like this? I'm used to such a freak, so hated by everyone. That's the kind of person I am. Are you happy now? Oh no. Lilac ran off again. Lycaon and you glanced at each other silently before chasing after her. Oh shit, where'd she get off to? Miss Lilac! No, come back here. We don't think you're a freak. You're just a little bit withdrawn, that's all. We can fix it. God damn, how'd you run so far? Woo! Ooh, give me a second. I gotta catch my breath. Ooh. Okay, let's go. You've been investigating me all this time. So my father and mother put you up to it. And because I skipped one of them extra classes recently, or I dropped a rank in the monthly exam. They're always fixated on those things. It's all they ever remember. Like, oh god damn it! Like ran off again. Lycaon and you glanced at each other silently before chasing after her. Lilac, please, just stop running. We just want to have a conversation with you. You also think the other students are correct, right? The companion of justice, what a joke. I fantasize all day long about being the chosen one, yet I can't even control my daily life. It's my own dream. Why do you want to take that away from me? Stop following me, don't look at me, please. Like, once again. And we chase after her, like, oh, please, just let us have a conversation. Stop running away when it's my turn to speak, Lilac, please. God. I'm too far. Having run alongside Lycaon for a long time, you're already out of breath, while Lycaon remains as composed as ever. You inadvertently catch his eye and sense he's hesitating, as if wanting to just carrying you. Luckily, you managed to catch up to Lilac before that. Oh yes, Lycaon, please carry me in your big beefy arms.
No ill intentions, and I do not agree with what those other students said about you. I merely want to warn you that Mockingbird is suspicious. It is possible you may encounter danger if you go.
Even if I'm in danger, it doesn't concern you.
It sure does.
In the end, you're just an attendant that my parents hired. Why are you trying to stick your nose into everything? In any case, you're probably just like those other people. You must think I'm a freak, just like they do. Well, I'm so sorry that you're forced to take care of someone who only causes trouble, who no one loves, who's edgy and delusional like me.
Girl, please, just take a breath and calm down. We can get through this.
I've never thought that. Miss Lilac, you are the respectable, important employer of Victoria Housekeeping. We would never treat someone like yourself with such utter disrespect.
But you weren't even willing to listen to what I said.
My most sincere apologies. My knowledge is lacking. I have yet to better understand popular subcultures, such as what being edgy truly means.
There's that boomerisms again.
I shall make sure to take lessons and educate myself on it.
Is there really a need to take lessons on being edgy?
It doesn't matter anymore. This is all just the price I need to pay to become a companion
I
of
think you're
justice.
being swindled.
I bought the painting so I can finally meet with them. The people at Mockingbird told me that I'm the most promising recruit yet. I will join them and become a companion of justice. You cannot stop me.
I understand. If that is your wish, I will not stop you. I will help you fulfill it.
No.
I'm meeting with Mockingbird at the Ballet Twins at this time tomorrow. You know, I can in fact do this by myself. I don't need you. I've got a carrot and I've prepared weapons to deal with the ethereals.
Weapons, you say? I'm intrigued. Next time you got up and got stashed away, little girl.
So, I don't care if you come or not. It's up to you.
Lilac leaves. Bye, Lilac.
My apologies. I have brought shame to myself. By making Miss Lilac feel uncomfortable, I have failed in my duties as an attendant.
Are you really going to do this? To help grant Lilac her wish?
Yes, I will. However, the wish I will help her fulfill is what her heart truly desires. If I'm correct in my suspicions, she doesn't simply wish to join
She wants
Mockingbird.
brains.
That's only what's on the surface. She has other needs, emotional needs, that are truly what she seeks to fulfill.
Eh? What the oh, is that your phone?
The fish has taken the bait.
By fish, you mean?
That organization calling itself Mockingbird has contacted me. Master Proxy, may I ask you for a favor?
Sure. What is
Please.
it?
This is something only you can do.
Belle, what are you doing in the second story? That's for the end of the day. Oh my god, we're in her room. Definitely didn't expect things to turn out like this. I feel sorry for Lilac. Yeah, but I never thought Lycaon would end up, would come up with something like that. Anyway, let's wait for his message.